The cost of a college education keeps increasing, with data showing tuition has gone up more than 700% since 1963. And that can seem daunting, but there are still ways families can afford an education. This afternoon, we're joined by Paul Hood with Hood CPAs. Paul, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you having me.
So according to the Education Data Initiative, the average cost of tuition in Oklahoma is around $9,500 a semester, but when you add room and board, everything else, that jumps up to more than $20,000. So with that, how much should you be saving for your college, for your kids?
Well, you know, one thing I'd like to say first is college is college. Doesn't mean everybody has to go to college. The reality is, in today's world, people that go to a trade school and get a trade costs less, out quicker, making money, very much more of a demand. And a lot of problems with our colleges is they've gone to where they water it down so much. I mean, when I was in college, I had to take bowling. What's bowling got to do with being a CPA? You go to a trade school, you don't need to. So what matters is save some. And there's different vehicles to save. There's some that are in the kids' names. There's some that are work like a Roth. So, you know, budget, I typically tell people, save it in a way just in case they don't go to college. You can use it for something else. And maybe plan on saving. I mean, if you could have 100% of it saved, that's great, but you got to start now.
Do you recommend like a high yield savings account? Are there other ways people can save now, maybe when their child is less than 5 years old?
Yeah. So depending on how it is, so if they're young, then you can use the power of compounding. It's no different than retiring. Retirement doesn't take age, it takes money. College is the same thing. And so if you've got 20 years to save, or 18 years, 15 years to save, a concept called dollar cost averaging allows you to actually get into some equities and a pretty good equity portfolio, because if you buy in every month, if those equities are high, yay. If they're low, double yay, because you're buying things on sale. So I don't know that I would do a whole lot in just very, very conservative stuff, unless, you know, maybe they're 5 years away from going to college and you just want to set some money aside.
Right, and we talk about student loans. Unfortunately, a lot of kids have to, you know, take out student loans. There are different types of that, federal and private. What's the best one out there? What is your recommendation if you got to take out a loan?
Well, you know, they change. They go back and forth. What I would recommend people do is they go through their financial aid office at the college, and you fill out the FAFSA. It shows you what you're eligible for. And those advisors there at the college, you know, they're not used as much as they should be, and they can guide you for sure as to what you should use and what you shouldn't.
All right, great advice. Paul, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Yep.